Good day, good day, good day to the community. Good day to everyone out there. It's Mr. Kenneth Williams, Conscience Prep, Judah Ken, you know, a couple names, man, that's out there, but overall, I'm still the same person, same individual. I've made a good transition in life as far as like I used to be worse, in the past and real active in the streets and stuff of that context. But as time went by and I got older, because I'm 40 right now, and I think about the years of 2002 and 2003, and when I was about in my 20s or so, and then when I got incarcerated for a serious felony that put me in for a couple years, 7 years total. But prior to that, there was a lot of in and out of the system, county jail, firearm, prison stint, the first one, another firearm, stuff of that context. But later on, during I believe it was like the third stint for the firearm, because I went in the county for a firearm about 18, 19 or so. Got out, went back in, and went in a second time. So it was a 8-ball, which is a 380 snub nose revolver. The second time was what gun was that? The gun that was inside the car door. It was like a 25. And I went to jail for a 25. And somebody told on me, like, we tucked it and I took it out and threw it. I just happened to be on the side to throw it. So I threw it when they followed us, and unfortunately, they went back and found it. And they found it in the area, like we were in like gang territory of like some rivals or whatnot, but we weren't doing nothing. Just came back from Crenshaw, had a good night, a lot of homeboys or whatnot, and it was funny. They recruited some buster like dude, like he was a square. He wasn't cut for that lifestyle, and they put this guy on because they were using his car and dumb shit, man. Oh, he put him on, and they put him on and he beat up and he told that night, like, oh man, take your gun, man. That's your gun. I'm like, gosh, that's crazy. However, that was the 25. I think that was the third gun. So it was a 380 snub nose 8-ball. Juvenile hall, it was a 9. No, actually, okay, so you have a 38 snub nose and you have a 380. The 380 was the one that, when I was a juvenile, 17 years of age. The snub nose was the one that I found in my grandmother's house. It was in her name. Found it in her room after she passed away. That one was the 8-ball that when I was 18, I got caught with that. And then when I got out after the first county jail, 8 months or whatnot, it was what gun was that? Oh, okay, yeah, so I got out. 380, so we had the 8-ball. That's crazy. I'm over here trying to figure out how many gun cases I had as a juvenile. Not as a juvenile, but in my adult life. I'm reclining in my chair. I'm actually chilling. Beautiful day, man. But don't y'all get to talking about me. Man, you look like Bob Marley, man. Hear that a lot. Let me go on and get it's good right here. Got the sun beaming. So, give you a little angle. But my background, if I was to recline a little more, my background is amazing. It's the hills. I'm by this like little area. I'll get back into it. But I'm by this area where down in our community, there's a hill that goes down into the lower part of the community where other houses are and their parking spaces or whatnot. And there's a fence that, like, I guess you can say like the border, a fence that surrounds the community. And literally the fence is your average small fence. When you're walking down the street and LA or something, you can hop it, like, oh man, ain't no spikes, ain't no barbed wires, ain't none of that. It's a regular gate. But you can climb it, jump over it, and like you're on the grass and down the hill and trees and brush and raccoons, rattlesnakes, coyotes. If you into hiking, you can go up the hill and go up the hill pretty high. It's like it's a mountain. You can see the houses way far in the distance. Off yonder in the distance, you over there. You can see houses in the distance or whatnot. You can see so this sun ain't beaming like that. Get a better angle. Let me see. Turn around. But I don't want it to be in my camera though. Nah, man. I want y'all to get that hill view, but let me see. I guess I'm gonna just have to work it like that, man. But yeah, anyway, let me get back to the gun case story. But no, it's a lot of hills and it's beautiful, man. Like, we when I was in the hospital, found a good community for the family, man. It's pretty decent, good house, and got out of LA, grew up in that gang culture, as you can see. Like, dang, you had to get guns every time you got out. Yeah, you playing your role in the street, trying to be an active individual, credibility, get your name up, all that other stuff, and be a factor, a reputable. You want to be that person that everybody knows from all the other gangs, and your enemies can't wait to see you so they can fight you because you're that guy. But yeah, it was a lot of guns, man. So there was there was this janky 9, man. That shit didn't even work. Shit popped one time, the shit jammed. So it was a snub note. So it was the 380, then the 8-ball 38 special. Then there was the 25. I was 20 years old. Yeah, the 25. Okay, so it was the 25 that I threw out. And I got out because I was incarcerated and my best friend was at the facility that I went to. So I'm like, oh, okay, we was on. Then when I got out from that term, I did another year because I got caught with this other gun. That was that janky gun, the one that didn't work. It was like a 9 or something, one of the homies. And it's crazy because one of my homeboys actually paid the guy back for it. I'm like, I wouldn't pay them shit for that janky ass 9. It shot one time, the shit jammed. Like, shit had like a screw sticking out of it. Like, shit was whack. I don't even know why we had it. It needed to be taken apart and cleaned. And like, really, like, that thing needed to be fixed. However, I got caught with that 9, and I got caught with that 2 days out. No. I was out a month or so, and my boy, the same person that was incarcerated, he got out. He was only out one day. And I came to come see him, and he got locked up again. So he got locked up, because he was with me. Parole violation. They gave him a year. They gave me a year. I went back to the same facility that I just paroled from. Yeah, so that's 4 guns. Four guns. The 8-ball, the deuce, and the janky 9, and that 380. So I had 4 guns since the age of 16. I had more than that, but I'm telling you about the ones that I got caught with. So after that last stint, I got out in 2004, and then I went in a little close to a year later, man. I was doing pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? I went in and, me and my baby brother got caught with a gun. No. That's no. Back in, I went in and got out. It was another active, crazy year, man. I was, really wilding, robbing everybody, all that. Robbing everybody, popping guns in the air and all that. No details needed, but a lot of unnecessary stuff. I call it street recreational activities. I was involved in a lot of street recreational activities. It don't matter if people was getting robbed, you know what I'm saying? Different cultures. No matter if it was black on black crime. You know, it was a lot of street recreational activities going on. Only reason I say it was recreational because at that time, you know, I considered myself to be having fun. I'm having fun. You know, I'm being a gang member. I'm having fun. Now look, don't get it twisted. These one of the things I'm telling you is not to glorify, you know, a lifestyle. Nothing of that context. Is just I'm opening up, you know, and giving you more to know about me so that as in time and you see more content, you're like, okay, this dude has made a major transition. You know, it's a different phase, you know, a different person that you can potentially respect and learn things from and be inspired by, and, you know, stuff like that. You know, and it's not cocky. It's not, none of that is like I have a life, you know, like as far as a transitional phase to where a lot of people see the things that I'm doing now and don't really recognize or know or basically aware of my background. Like, damn, you did all that? You know, damn, where'd you come from? You know, yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot to put in a book, you know, which I'm gonna be working on. But yeah, man, it was crazy, man, a lot of them times in LA. So, you know, I did after that gun, I was out almost a year, 2004 to 2005, November. I got caught for a home invasion. Like I was in a people's house, you know what I'm saying, had a weapon on them or whatnot, you know, robbed them or whatnot, and, you know, got caught for it because I left a fingerprint. Like James St. Patrick did on that episode when Greg got killed, Greg Knox, and he was in his house and he left his handprint on the window. Yeah, I did some dumb shit like that. Left, you know, and, you know, finger partial print was somewhere in the house or on the window. You know, it was dumb. Like it was unnecessary, nothing to glorify. It wasn't even worth it. You know, but hold on.